Now, Priya, let me give you one advice about Chris here. Both of us, when we're growing up, our initial years, we had this one concept. If we have something beautiful or tasty that we love to eat, be it chocolates or ice creams or one of the numerous dishes that my mom makes. She makes fabulous dishes. Sumaji, that was for you. And well, what we used to do always is, I gobble it up fast, and Chris, he will have it, he will taste it, he will enjoy it, and then I'm already done with it, and he's hardly a couple of spoons down. Then I'm all waiting to see his plate full, and I have nothing else to do. The trick then, Priya, is that you have to show a very pitiful face to him, and you really mean it, and then Chris offers the dish to you as well. That's the one way to succeed in this life together, yeah? Let me give you this initial tidbits of advice straight away. But one last thing that I would like to tell you about Chris and me. This is about their wedding, but yeah, about me as well. When they look at us, they always say, I'm the angel of the house, and Chris, of course, the you know what. So let me not specify that part of it here. Well, some introduction about Chris Moore, that will help you in your married life. Chris actually specializes in a very unique martial arts form. It's a very unique thing. It's actually called closed room fighting. Well, as Chris and me grew up, I can bet and I can give with assurance. We used to have some amazing fights, and not verbally, with our hands, fists, kicks, and a lot of other equipments that we could find around each other. But not once did Amma or Appa come to know that we had a fight, because we had the patience to go into the room, lock the door, and then have wonderful fights. The sound will not come out. And in case, by any chance, if this does really go out as well, what we used to do is, one of us could be crying at that moment. But the moment Mama comes in and says, "Anyway, what happened here?" He says, "No, nothing just happened. We're all fine. Nothing ever happened here." So Chris, that was a training ground for the married life ahead. Medley and me have it all the time. So, both of you need to do that. Fight a lot, but do it inside. Yeah? One last incident to regale you for the night and for the evening about Chris, and this is for you, Priya. It's an incident that he's mentioned on his website for those who have seen it, and for those who have not, let me take the opportunity to say it here. When he was a kid, I used to love bikes, cycles, everything. I used to be crazy about it. And Chris, never. So, Amma gave the responsibility, Chris and I bike, cycle by the It's my responsibility. I have to teach him. I said, okay. But what it meant, I didn't understand. It meant that I have to literally catch a cycle and run behind him as long as he rides wherever he wants to. And I got to catch the carrier behind so that he doesn't fall off. And this used to happen for quite some time. Then I realized he was pretty confident at doing it. So one day he was going through, and without him knowing, I left my hands loose. And our man here is all confident, and he goes very perfectly beautiful. I was happy. Oh, finally he learned it. Now I don't have to now run behind. But later, he hardly went about 10 meters ahead, and he realized that I'm not there behind to catch it. And what he did, he left his hands off the handles, his feet off the pedals, straight comes crashing down the road. And I was laughing. I couldn't stop my laughter. And I went up to him with concern. What happened? He gets up in the middle of the road, and he packs one tight smack on my face. I said, "Why do you leave me down?" Well, that's for you, Priya. Never leave him, or you may get that. Yeah? Always catch him. Well.